Going live.
Going live in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, there's someone already waiting. Sorry. How are you guys today? I hope that you guys are doing awesome. I am doing pretty well. So I have decided to break this live stream up into two parts. So number one is language learning. So this is specifically for first 1,000 hours because we kind of forgot. We got a bit carried into other topics. So yeah. So let me just type starter. Hello everyone. This live stream is broken into two parts, I believe. Broken into two 30-minute parts. One, study languages on how to. One on how to study languages, and number two, my own progress and stuff. So there we go. If first 1,000 hours is here, that's kind of for them, but I also did a video on what they use, and I'll just go over it again here and in a little bit more detail. So here we go. So the main things that you want to learn kind of when learning a language is kind of, it's just everything. So I will give you my personal take on it, and you can write down in chat, feel free to tell me stuff and everything on what you think most, like how it would help you and everything like that. Yeah, I think that's what I was supposed to, I don't know. Anyway, continuing from there. So the first things, there's about two things that people usually tell you to start with. Is like first the alphabet, and then like I think grammar. And I would say don't do that exactly, but do it very close to when you first start. For instance, I tend to find something I'm interested, like if I'm interested in learning German, it might be because I was watching a movie that mentioned German. Okay, so I will then like look up maybe like a German episode of something or a song. For instance, I have a Lithuanian song on because my phone started playing, and I listened to Lithuanian and thought like, oh yeah, I really like the song. I would like to learn Lithuanian. And so then I was like, okay. I went to Omnigat, which is one of my favorite places to study a language and kind of get an overview, because it tells you all about pretty much like 500 languages. There's a lot on there, and it'll tell you all the information. So let's say with Lithuanian, it'll tell you like, this is a Baltic language, this is where it is, how many speakers it speaks, and then underneath it will show you the alphabet, and then it'll give you like some more links on what you can listen to, what you can do, other places where you can find out how to learn Lithuanian, and then below that it will give you some other links around the site to learn like numbers in Lithuanian, phrases, all that good stuff. So I always go there and kind of go through all of the alphabet, see if I can figure that out, and the phrases and everything, and then you kind of got your basics going. If you're still interested, then like that would be a good thing to continue to dive into. Yes, I think that's the word. You could just dive into it more. And so yes, that is around that time I would suggest you to start getting into the basic grammar and speaking. But you want to do both very, very kind of close to one another, because if you don't, you will end up being afraid because your grammar is not perfect. Because I'm a person that loves grammar. I don't like to mess up. So yeah, if I don't feel confident because I've been starting to learn a bunch of grammar, then I'm not going to be able to like feel comfortable talking to people, and I'll use a translator. And I'll go into a bit of depth though on, because some languages you can use a translator for and it's not bad, but other languages you should not use a translator, because it will almost always work out really weird and you'll get laughed at. But in the best case, the person will be like, oh, I see you're learning, okay. But in other cases they'd be like, why did you just call me that? Sorry, my throat was dry there. Yes. So I would suggest you use Tandem, which is a site. It isn't a site, but it is a site, but it's an app. Hello. And it's an app that you can use. It's for iOS. And you can connect with language learners that speak the language you want to learn. So if you want to learn Portuguese, it will pair you up with somebody. It will give you the option. It'll be like, hey, look, these people all speak Portuguese and they want to learn your language. So if your language is English, then you guys can do a language exchange, and it is quite nice. It's pretty easy to use and really straightforward. You can talk and just text. You can video on it. You can send, I think, pictures as well, and voice memos. So you have a lot of different ways you can practice without having to really leave the app. So it's very nice because you can practice your speaking, your listening, your typing, and you also have a correction option. So if someone realizes, no, you're supposed to say obrigada when you're saying thank you to me, they can just say this and comment like, hey, this is why this is wrong. And it is really helpful. I found I've learned a lot from using that. And yeah, and it's also a great way to just talk with people as well, because it's like you can connect with everybody and everything like that. If you don't have a iPhone, you could use Bilinga, but I would not recommend it as much because it's a little harder to find some people to talk with, because it's not a very well kept app. It's updated, but it has some glitches. So yeah, just be aware of that. I believe italki would work okay though. How do you say names in sign language? How do you say names in sign language? You sign the names actually with the letters. So you would say like A, L, and you could do like, I think S would be like American Sign Language. So you'd actually spell the names out. So like O, like if you want to do mom, M-O-M. So you would spell all the letters out. Okay, thank you. Happy, I can't type. I cannot type today. I'm happy you. Oh, there you go. Hold on a second. We must pause while I try to type. The letters, the alphabet. So yes. So, however, in sign language, just getting off the topic for a bit, in sign language, you have signs for a lot of other things, but when you're talking to someone with names, you would use the actual alphabet. So like the A, I think B, C, and so on and so on. So that would be how you would write that out. But there's other words like fire would be like an actual sign, but you wouldn't spell out fire. You can spell out fire if you want to, but you don't have to. So yes, going back to the Tandem and Bilingual. So yeah, I hear Hello Talk is another one that's pretty good. You can try out Hello Talk. I think it's really good for I think both iPhone and Android. But yeah, I would say wait until Tandem makes the Android one. Yeah, I just might be a bit biased. But yeah, how do you switch from words to spelling? For example, hello, my name is Mike. What would you use to transition from? Does that make sense? Transitioning is a bit easy because you would you kind of combine the signing and everything. This is one of the, I think, most common things. So it's kind of saying like hello. You would say hello, like my, I think, name. I forget exactly what the name is, but you'd say hello, my name, and then you start signing is like Mike. So I think I-K-E. I forgot how you say E. But you would, with that one is a pretty easy transition because you're just kind of saying hi, my name is, and then you just have to start spelling. I'm not 100% sure if that works in every single case, but especially when you're saying hello, my name is, that is, yeah. You do not understand anything? Oh no, what are you getting confused with? My name is. So are we talking about American Sign Language? It'd be like, hello, my name is like so it's like I don't know. I think you would sign first. Hello, my name is. Name is. Your name. That's I. Is a bit different. To ASL, but here it's fairly straightforward. I haven't gotten into sign language to ASL a lot, but I know that some of the grammar gets more difficult later on, which is I use the word storage here. I hope that helps the conversation a bit, but yeah. Okay. Yes. So for understanding the language as like the basics, I would say definitely Duolingo and Memrise. Memrise is more memorization. So once you practice with Duolingo a bit on the basics, try out Memrise and see if you can learn a bit more from that and the memorization. Duolingo isn't the best 100% of the time, but getting interested with the language can be very helpful. And learning basic phrases and everything. So yeah, Duolingo also has their own memorization course, which is tiny website, which is Tiny Cards. That can be very helpful. Is sign language flexible with different languages? Like, is there such as English sign? Yes. It is not. There are different sign languages. Actually. Okay. Lo siento. I see. That's the Spanish. Sorry. Language. Got it. And international sign language. Language. However, so in short, with sign language, every language is different. So it is not mutually intelligibly intelligible. It's not understood. It is not understood. So like if I sign to you in Japanese sign language, like this means friend, but in I think American sign language it means like make. You go like make. So different. So someone who uses Japanese sign language I believe it's JSL wouldn't understand ASL unless, which is American sign language, unless they studied it. I see. I'm sorry, Rita, about that. I unfortunately don't know more Portuguese than the basic phrases. It is really weird. Hold on a second, I think I need to refresh the screen. No. Okay. There. Alright. But yeah, basically, there you go. If you want to learn most other things, the easiest way to learn and get information from there is to, like after going on Duolingo and memorize and learning some more of the basics, is to just go on to language, it is like Language Pod 101 or like Learn Easy Grammar or German. Just look up on YouTube how to learn the languages. Just look up in YouTube the search box. I would definitely recommend for you, like if you want to learn sign language, there are lots of great YouTubers who will teach you ASL. Use this down. ASL, and you can learn how to sign better than I can. I practiced a while ago. I don't know all the letters, but being able to watch the videos are very helpful. Just understand that probably if you're learning American Sign Language, most of the videos would be in American Sign Language, but just be a bit aware. They usually will kind of like mention it in their description. And if you want to learn something else that is like French Sign Language or Japanese Sign Language or something that you want to look up specifically Japanese or French Sign Language. A funny thing with sign language though is that it comes from one sign language and then they all branched out. So they all come from the first thing that they have now, different meanings and everything, which is a bit odd, don't you think? So, yeah. You can also practice sign language on Tandem, so that's kind of helpful, I think. Yeah. The last thing is just LingQ for reading and writing. It's a really good way to immerse yourself into a language, and so I definitely would recommend it. The paid version is kind of, it has everything that you need, while the free version is a bit limited, so that's a warning there. Then I can't recommend you any textbooks that come off the top of my head because I don't really use any. A lot of people recommend Genki 1 and 2 for Japanese, though, because it'll teach you enough to get around and understand how to kind of form things. But yeah, I have found some helpful American Sign Language books, so maybe you can look those up. Typing. If you go onto typing sites, you can practice your typing in that language, which can be very helpful with understanding how the keys are and also just getting used to seeing the alphabet on a screen in front of you while you type. And then that's kind of it. Other than just the random test every now and then, you can like look online and go like, my language, whatever language you're learning, proficiency test, language test, and that can be quite helpful. Or if you have a study partner with you or something like that, you can always ask them, hey, can you talk with me for like half an hour or something? How is my language going? Is c'est bon? C'est bon? You know, like vi technically sure good, Nick sure good. Yes, like that. Yeah. Last bit I have like is just understand how you learn. So if it's best to ask questions, ask away. I enjoy asking questions, and the people that you would probably be taught by would enjoy knowing the questions that you have. And yes, what exactly is your goal, and then what is the first step that you need to achieve it is another very important tip, because it's like you want to learn Finnish, but you need to decide like, first I need to learn how to say hello, and then how are you, and then going from there I can say like kiitos, thank you, or hey, which is like another way to say like hi. It's a more informal way, but it's cute. Yeah, and that's pretty much it, because the rest is just kind of focusing on what exactly you need or what exactly you want to know. So it's like if you just want to know like hello, how are you, spell your name in sign language, that's kind of it. I don't have a bunch of things I need to learn in sign language, because I want to understand and learn it kind of, I guess, at my own pace, so I don't challenge myself with timed goals and things. But I do try to learn the basics, like hello, how are you, my name is, I don't know, how are you yet. I can say more though. More please, more. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the how to learn language part of this. Any questions? Yay. So I'm gonna try something out. 2209. This is actually, yeah, that is the end. This is the end of the language. Hello. Hi. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I don't know who is even sitting here. Yeah. Alright, so the next thing, what is this? Hello. That's probably hello to you. So today I have reorganized the languages of what I am learning. So ta-da! And I have like a fun, whatever this is, of 140 languages. So yes, that's exciting. But yeah, I kind of figured out what exactly I need to learn, what I want to learn and accomplish, and now I can see the overview of everything I ever wanted to learn, and then some. Because who doesn't want to learn Macedonian? Macedonian is actually quite an interesting language. Yeah, it is. Yes, we can just go. I was just paying attention. Thank you for paying attention. I wonder where the other people went. I hope I didn't scare them. Hello. Hi. What is with my hair right here? There. When in doubt, just throw your hair back and forth. Yes. Awesome ideas. Okay. So, yeah. So tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow's Monday, only 3 hours away, and it's very exciting. So I have the nine languages that I will. The 9 languages plus American Sign Language, which I'm going to be spending about an hour or a half an hour on an hour each on. And I have the second languages that I tend to learn, which I spend a half an hour on, and then everything else will kind of fall into 10 minutes to 5 minutes, depending on how much I need to learn. For instance, I don't really need to learn Norwegian, so that I might just review that quickly. But Romanian is something I do want to pick up again. Macedonian is not something I really need, but Welsh is something that's helpful. Gujarati, etc., etc. So that's what I have so far. What is an interesting fact about sign language? So, yes, to identify people. So, yeah. I'm listening to identify people. This fell out of my ear again. They usually mark the people for some characteristics. For example, black hair, eyes, but instead of spelling the whole name. I see. Cool. That's good to know. Why are you saying dot a lot? That is a good one to know. Huh. No. Do you speak sign language? That's just nice. That's cool. They probably won't use that with new people. Yeah, they'll just be like, you, tall glasses. Isn't it like tall? I think that's older. It depends on what sign language. Sure. Yeah, good idea. My goals are to spell in sign language, so like A, B. Yeah, I need to figure out if this is B or not. But going from there. So, I don't understand. This isn't language related. Please keep your topics language related. Thank you. Yeah, it's not really language related at all. So please do not ask. Yeah. So the goals for lately is alphabet in American Sign Language, and then vocabulary, basic vocabulary of other forms, and from that just speaking and writing. Yeah, I'm sorry. This was a different if this was a different vlog channel, I would definitely, but it is not, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't really have much content other than that. So I do have interesting content for tomorrow. Nouns and verbs, yes. I think nouns and then verbs, so then you can start talking about stuff. Sometimes pronouns. Pronouns is a good thing to start with. That's true. Do not forget the pronouns, so that we can say I, you, him, her, they, we, lui, 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 io sono Rodo. I forget. I need to brush up on pronouns in Italian. So yeah, lately that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to figure out my new schedule, which would be this. I just fill in all the boxes, not too hard as it looks, and then it's just be able to, yeah. It's just, I don't know, but instead of saying like I drink, you can just being able to say like I want drink helps so much. So yeah. That is nouns and verbs. Most important. So yes. Because I don't have lots of stuff to talk about, I'm going to end the live stream here, but tomorrow we'll have exciting things that are happening because we might make a Discord. So everyone who joins in the live stream will be able to chat with one another off of YouTube. If you're interested in that, I will talk about it with you tomorrow. All right? So see you guys later, all right? One last question. Okay, what do you want? One last question. Why did you bark, dog? Jeez. Jeez. Louise. I know. What is the question? Is that just, yeah. Look variant. What's the story on the ring on your ring finger? That is also a personal question I will not answer at the moment. So, yeah. I shall see you. Yeah. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. This is a new thing I'm gonna start using. Poof. No, you have to hit the end button.